Yo, what is up, everybody? Sorry about the the screen back here. I actually need to get a real green screen for this thing because without it, just so everybody can see what's going on behind me. Without it, I have the Gadsden flag, right? If anybody doesn't know the Gadsden flag, we'll have a history lesson about that later. This is the old logo to my my YouTube channel when I was doing Star Wars content. So that's what's going on behind me. The Gadsden flags. Just I need a real green screen. Um, I'm gonna be having a couple of people joining me. Hopefully pretty soon. We were just in Discord talking with each other. So I'm gonna be trying to get a hold of these guys. They're still in Discord right now. So they're going to be joining us. Well, they're going to be joining the panel, and we're going to talk about some things, especially my boy Solid Snake. I don't care what nobody says, dude. Solid Snake is a legend. And I want to get into why Solid Snake's a legend because, man, all I'm waiting on is him to click the link and join the panel. So I'm just and Greco's going to be joining us too. I don't know if Greco's going to be talking much. He kind of just he woke up. He's on the other side of the world, so he just woke up. He's still kind of groggy. He needs his coffee. But the topic I want to touch on with Solid Snake is, hey, there's Solid Snake right there. What's up, pimp? What's up? Here you go, Solid Snake. Let me drop that for you. Yes, Sarsky, get up in here. Yeah, Solid Snake is my boy. And there he is. There he is. Put you up here, Snake. What's up, Snake?
What's up, man?
Hey, you my boy. You a legend, Snake. YouTube audience, the gamer audience that's out there that watches my content. I'm glad y'all showed up for this. I'm gonna introduce you to Solid Snake. That's my boy. He always come up with a man. This dude is a legend. He will take over a whole conversation, and it's the greatest thing that I've ever seen in my life. And looky here. Booyah. We'll put Greco in this mug too. Let me switch that. Got Greco in the middle. All right, so Snake, what I wanted to talk to you about was AI, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah. What's up, pimp? Let's talk about this
yeah. Come
AI
on,
stuff.
man. Let's get with it.
All right, look, a lot of people say AI is a good thing. People say AI is a bad thing. I want to know what's your take on it because I got mixed views on this. I got mixed views on AI.
The thing about it is, it's not AI so much that it's about the computing level of AI. You know, when you watch, like I watched the little device that they built, and it had like three legs on each side. And it was able to keep the center. It was like on each side, but it had like a little module that looked like a little pistol. Could be a little pistol in that motherfucker. But it was able to track terrain and in all angles, and it ran at like a 30-mile-per-hour clip. And it's like you got to understand the mathematical algorithm to even be able to project a surface, and then traverse that surface. And at the same time, keep that
Greco, mute your
while
mic.
these wheels running at 30 miles an hour, keep that little center part stable. I mean, they can literally just shoot you with like a little ass device like that. I don't hold high hopes for America with AI technology. You know, anytime you telling me this thing, this power, this data center needs an entire separate power module from the power company in your area, you literally need a whole new power structure to run this, because it's basically going to be like the size of what they say. What did Trump say? Manhattan. Most of these data centers going to be the size of Manhattan. I mean, I've been having these trucks pass by my house all day for the past 6-7 months now. And these guys making at least, they guaranteed to make at least $100,000 a year just transporting rocks and surface material. God knows what they build. You know, they could already have a data center, you know, but they might be subterranean data centers. It's a lot of things we just don't know as Americans, and I think a lot of this is just a distraction.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. You think AI would be a good thing or a bad thing? And what would you use it for if you knew how to use it?
Oh, no. AI is most definitely going to be a bad thing. I mean, remember the game Mega Man?
Yeah. I
We
remember
were
the
talking about
cartoon
that
Mega
on the
Man.
Gospel of Bob earlier. In the game Mega Man, you had Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik was seen as the villain. And
Yeah.
the guy that created Mega Man was seen as like the good guy, you know. But here's the twist. He became the depth of humanity, the good guy, fighting Dr. Robotnik, which was Dr. Robotnik's whole purpose was to stop the advancement of AI. And they literally
Right.
forced us to see the good guy, because he wore a white coat. You know, I mean, it was a psychological fuck up the whole while. You know, it is crazy that we look at it now and it's too late. It's too late. AI is involved in each and every part of our lives now. It can predict the future just based off your recent patterns, your historical patterns. Knows where you're going to be. I mean, like right now, I can go to my store. I don't know how the Budweiser and the Miller Lite guy know how much beer we're going to sell. But
Hold
every
on.
week,
Hold on. Wait, Snake. Wait. You cutting up. You froze.
oh,
All
am I
right, you
still
back.
froze?
You back.
Yeah, you know, it's
No,
crazy.
wait a
You
minute.
know?
He gone. He back. This-
Well.
man, everything about Snake is legend, dog. Everything
I
about
don't
Snake is
understand it.
legend.
I thought I had good Wi-Fi, but I guess I don't. Maybe T-Mobile downgraded me. I don't know.
But look at here, man. I don't know. See, I see in the current time AI being a good thing because I make AI shorts to kind of direct people toward watching my live streams when I'm playing a video game. If you want to know who I am as a person or whatever, or how I think or something like that, watch me when I'm playing a video game, right? But I use AI shorts to promote that. Like, hey, go check out my live streams, go check out my long form content. So right now I use it as a good thing. And in the wrong hands, it can be a bad thing because they could use it to take people's whole ass job type shit, right? So it's kind of like the Second Amendment when you're when holding a weapon or a gun to hunt deer or whatever, right? In the right hands, it's a good thing, but in the wrong hands, it's a bad thing. And that's kind of how I feel about AI, right? Like in the right hands, you could use it to promote your business or promote something or use it for the good to help other people or to help yourself to a point. But in the wrong hands, AI is going to take over a whole business. And who knows, maybe 100 years into the future from now, it might not even be 100 years into the future from now. we might be living in a Terminator society where it's man versus machine. We
Wait a
don't
minute. Do
know.
you really think? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Marvel. I want you to
What's up?
understand something. Technology is advancing at a progressively faster rate. Like earlier, we was talking about cell phones in China. And it was like, when you look at companies like Huawei and Xiaomi, they are like China's version of White Westinghouse and General Electric. What we had back in the 90s, corporations we had that we don't lost. We lost, through the NAFTA agreement. It's been like, really, when you really look at it, our deficit is basically not just welfare in America, but welfare for third world countries. And with the little bit that the Chinese receive from us, they've made the greatest advancements. India has never really been a third world country. It's just always been a corrupt government. Because if you really look at it, they say that they had the first car back in the early 1800s. Like literally, the people that swing and throw monkey shit at each other say they had the very first car back in the 1800s. But every year they go throw
but
cow
do they
shit
have
at each
proof
other.
of that?
But that's their culture. They believe it. They believe it. They believe it. Like North Korea right now, you talk to a North Korean, they believe Kim Jong-un landed on the sun. They do.
That's North Korea. That's North Korea. They don't know any better.
No.
What you mean? No. Their whole society is jacked up. They don't have internet.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The effect of government over a populace. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when I look at Americans, I'm going to be honest. The liberals are the greatest threat to America at this point. It's not AI that worries me. It's the average liberal. It's the average liberal that worries me. You can't be that dense. You can't. But when I see people sit up here and try to do all this Magic Johnson passing, Pistol Peach Mavericks dribbling through topics and trying to evaluate and try to make Trump like the worst president ever. Okay, I get it. But maybe the bigger scenery, when you look at the bigger picture, he's showing you it's all a joke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he kidnapped Maduro in the middle of the night. Yeah, he took a president out of power. But what did that do? That opened up the gates for the people to have an opinion due to the hold that the deep state had on their country. See, now you see China and Russia trying to come in and try to do all that yada, yada, yada. And everybody hollering about OPEC on the oil.
Wait a minute, Snake. Either I'm crazy as hell or you crazy as hell. But what are we talking about?
I have no idea. We're talking about how AI is going to fuck around. I'm telling you, I'm going somewhere with this. AI is what's in control right now. Trust me, ain't no DEI hires gonna trust me. If you talk to these people on these panels, you know they have no free range of thought. None of them do. And that's the scary part. None of them thought, hey, what if this happened? What if that happened? No, they talking about what happened like with mama and daddy. No, it don't work like that. This is the new day and age. People are distracted through their cell phones. And I mean,
but do you know how much work you can get done with a cell phone?
Do you know how much time can pass in your life with a cell phone?
Yes, that's what makes AI good and bad. It can be dangerous in the right hands, or it can be dangerous in the wrong hands. It just depends on how you look at it.
It can be dangerous how you utilize it. And I don't think our culture is advanced enough. What I'm saying is, I don't think our culture is advanced enough to utilize it, or even how could I say this? AI gonna take over man. AI gonna take over mankind eventually.
Well, it's not us they want, right? Because see, look, our generation grew up without cell phones. When we were
Of
kids,
course they don't
we
want
was
us.
dude, hold on. When we was kids, we would like ramp our bikes with a piece of plywood, and the plywood would break and we go flipping. That's how we learned about physics. We got hurt enough to learn, hey, this is gonna hurt if we don't do it right. Okay.
See, this the product I was showing you, I was telling you about.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Yeah, that was the one I was telling you
But
about.
but we learned about physics as kids by making mistakes and messing up, and the dumb ones didn't make it, unfortunately, but that's how it was.
Yeah, we're gonna put
And
4
then
black cats in
hold
the mailbox.
damn it, hold on, Snake, wait a minute. We would start. I don't know where I got to move you. Yeah, I got to move you right here. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Oh hell no, I still got to move you to the middle. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna move you over here. We're gonna switch spots. Because I'm gonna have to be able to touch buttons with you. He gone. Snake, you done touched the wrong button. He done touched the wrong button, Greco. Now I'm gonna have to call him on it. Man. I gotta answer somebody on the Discord too. I got people messaging me. Snake, what is you doing? Hold on. Snake, you done pushed the wrong button. Bring yourself back into the panel. Yeah, you don't push the wrong button. Come on back. All right, is my microphone still working in the live?
I'm here.
Yeah, there you go. You back now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how did I come through on the phone and none of the apps were working on my other phone.
I
It's
don't know.
something
You
with
dropped
these
out.
phones that Android got working in the background, and I have no idea how this shit working right now because some strange reason these two phones connected in some kind of crazy way.
Are you using two phones? You got one for the plug and one for the hose?
Yeah, I got two phones. I got one for YouTube and one for StreamYard. But I
Oh,
use my
got
StreamYard
two
phone. I'm also
phones.
using YouTube.
Hey, your boy got two phones. What was we just talking about before you kicked yourself?
I have no freaking idea. We were talking about AI. But
Yeah, I know
when
that.
I look at this new game they coming out with, right? Like,
Yeah,
I think
okay,
that's
what's up?
exactly why GTA stopped working on Red Dead Redemption.
Well, don't
Because
even
I
get me
think,
started on that, Snake. I will lose my mind on man. Rockstar did us dirty. Rockstar did.
I think they
Ooh.
stopped working on it due to the fact of the AI. The AI was too good, and I think it developed a conscience. I think the characters in the game actually developed a conscience. And that's probably why they've been limited and being like, oh, we need to redo this GTA 6. We need to push the release date back because this game is going to wreak havoc on a lot of people. Imagine what we're going to be able to do in this game, And then it's going to be tied to our lives and to our social media. It's going to be tied into it.
Do you think our social media is going to be tied into it for real?
Of course. They've been touting this ever since GTA 4.
I mean, they've been trying it since GTA 5. That's what that Life Invader was about. I mean, if you play GTA 5, you know what Life Invader was.
Even though it was like not really tied to it, but like now when you look at today's digital age of media, like can you imagine? See, they're gonna sell us on it like, oh, you can play your YouTube music tracks in GTA 5, or you can sync your playlist from your SoundCloud to GTA 5, and Like while you riding around in the car, people could be listening to your AI produced beats while you driving through the city. So like you could be in your game in your atmospherical world inside this game, and another online player can come pull up on you, and he'll have his own soundtrack basically playing on his radio like an MP3 instead of like the normal radio station would be. You get what I'm saying? He'll be
Yeah.
playing his own personal audio, and it's like every character had their own playlist, and you can download their playlist. So I'm pretty much thinking they trying to develop a marketing. They trying to get a lot of shit lined out with GTA 6, man. I think this game going to be pretty fucking huge.
Man,
It's going
I
to be
don't
a big
know.
deal, but then it's going to be a big threat, and I don't think it's going to sell so well because of its wokeness. And I think that's another reason they pushed it back, because they want to probably tone back on that wokeness just due to the
Bro, I'm
red
tired of
pill.
that. I'm
Yeah, a
tired
lot
of
of
that
people don't got
wokeness crap.
fatigued
No,
on the wokeness. You know,
no.
the the female antagonist. I think they missed a spot. Like Leslie Busy said, you should have been doing this on GTA 5. Test the waters, build it out. Don't just have a female character. Have a female antagonist in some of these online components. Like in one of those missions in GTA 5, you had the girl that worked for the FIB. You know, she was she was like a component in GTA 4 with Nico. So fast forward to 2005, she's not actually a character you can switch to. And I think they should have did that with her storyline, where you could have been able to play as a female character, get people warmed up. But no, they didn't do that. What they did was they allowed us to have female characters in the game. They took away dating, and they was going woke then, but it was an acid woke. Now they're gonna just go and flip the whole script due to the 2000, 2020
Hold on, wait a
epidemic
minute,
of
Snake. Wait a minute.
wokeness.
I'm
And now they
lagging or
just
you
gonna,
lagging? One of the two.
yeah, my brain fucked up, man.
That's why I love hanging out with you, Snake. But you was
Man, it's
lagging for
crazy
real.
how
I
this shit
couldn't tell
finna
what was
work
going
out though,
on.
but it ain't gonna work out the way we all think it is, you know. It ain't gonna work out the way we all think it is.
Hey, you keep it going. Keep telling me, oh Lord, that's crazy.
It is crazy how when you really think about it,
Yeah, keep telling me what's
we
going
weren't
on.
ready.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back.
We weren't ready for Facebook. We weren't ready for, but look at how many families Facebook has destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just Facebook Marketplace, where you just order a whole bunch of crap from China and you just sell it on the Facebook Marketplace. I'm pretty sure they knew this was coming. This day and age was coming, so they limited the markets in America. But I bet you it's not limited in China like they want you to have you to believe. I believe 90% of what I don't believe, I do not believe 90% of what's being shown to me, you know. Like this whole Maduro Venezuelan situation, I think it's built to create a narrative to
Hold
make
on,
us
Snake. I'm trying to switch
desensitized when
over to
it
my
happened
phone.
to us.
I'm trying to switch over my phone real quick, Snake. Hold on. All right, bet. It works. It works. Cool. I'm finna get on my phone. I'll be out there. Hold up.
That's crazy, ain't it? And the sad part is all this technology, all these features we seeing right now goes back to that company, Huawei. Huawei been doing this shit for years on their phone. With the laptop, the cell phone, interconnectivity. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had a Huawei phone, I could have 5 Bluetooth speakers from different companies. and I can play them all at the same time. They've been had this technology. But in America, we act like that's something brand new. You know, Samsung selling it through their phone like it's new technology, but it's actually slower than what Huawei do because Huawei, inside their Bluetooth signal, they send out some kind of Wi-Fi signal where it's like your audio can be broadcast across all the Bluetooth devices connected to that device. And it's like if I'm walking around the house in my phone with my phone in my pocket and I got that phone connected to my Bluetooth speakers, I can hear the sound like go from one device, one speaker. As I move throughout the house, it'll go from that speaker to the other speaker. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy how it works, but I can have all my Bluetooth speakers connected up to my Wi-Fi router, connected up to my connected to my Huawei phone, all my Bluetooth speakers connected to my Huawei phone. But it's like as I move throughout the house, the only time you'll hear audio from that speaker is if I'm nearby it with my phone. And I mean, it fades in. It don't just cut off and click on over here. It's like you'll hear the volume drastically lower over here, and it'll increase where I'm heading towards. That's crazy technology, and Huawei been doing that shit for years. But they say, oh no, we can't have Huawei because Huawei spying on American citizens. And that's bullshit. Google is spying on American citizens right now.
Man,
this shit crazy.
That shit crazy, boy. Shit, look, man. Nah, look, I got the bitch about Rockstar, all right, because I love Rockstar. Don't get me wrong. Rockstar created a bunch of my childhood memories. I'm talking GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA 4, GTA 5. Yo, Rockstar created a bunch of my childhood memories, right? But they also created what I personally thought for my generation one of the coolest things ever. Because I grew up watching cowboy movies with my dad, them old westerns and stuff. I grew up watching that with him. And I remember when this game called Gun came out. I think Gun, I don't even know.
It was pre-Red Dead Redemption. But I mean, it was the first game in the series. I know what you're talking about because that was the game. That was the game I wanted my dad to play. I wanted my dad to play that game because he was a big Western fan.
Well, look,
and I really want my daddy was like 7 years old.
This is my moment, Snake. Hold on. Look, Gun was the best Western game that I ever played. And it still is to this day. But they never
it was revolutionary.
It could have been better than Red Dead if they expanded on that.
But I mean, if they just gave you the ability to write your own plot line and storyline, I think that game's going to have a resurgence in the future.
It better, but Red Dead Revolver came out right after Gun did. And Red Dead Revolver told about Red Harlow, and I played the crap out of that game. But then when I played Red Dead Redemption, right at the end, when John gets killed by the FBI or whatever, well, not the FBI, what they called the Pinkertons. When John gets killed by the Pinkertons, it hit me in a different way. Like I was like, it can't end like this, and I almost wanted to cry. For real, I did. But then I played Red Dead 2, and you knew Arthur was gonna die, so it was sad as you were playing through the game. Because once he contracted TB, you kind of knew. You kind of knew he was something was up. You know, so I used to grow up watching these Western movies with my dad, and then I had Western games to play. When I got tired of being a little gangbanging ass little kid and doing gangbanging stuff on GTA and all that, I would go play them Western games because I grew up watching it with my dad. And you mean
Hey,
to
you
tell me?
remember this game? You remember this
Hold on,
game called The
hold on.
Warriors?
Stop, Snake, stop. Look, you mean to tell me that Rockstar abandoned the classic Red Dead storyline just to go make GTA 6? Pimp, no. No, we already got
Wait
GTA
a
1
minute. They abandoned the Warriors. Remember,
story,
Rockstar
plus
made the game
the
from the
City
movie The
story,
Warriors.
plus the Lost MC, plus the Ballad of Gay Tony. Are you
Well, the
trying to give
Lost
us another
MC, the
GTA,
Lost
but you
MC
can't give us
was,
the DLC for Red Dead? Rockstar, you got some people that you done pissed off with that. You done pissed some people off with that bullshit, Rockstar.
I'm
Get
gonna
your
be
shit.
honest with you. I wouldn't be
Get
mad
your
at
shit
Rockstar.
right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be mad at Rockstar on that. I'm gonna be mad at the fans because if we could mod GTA 5, we could mod Red Dead Redemption. It's not like the code is unhackable. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you could already mod Red Dead Redemption. It's called Red M.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
you can
you don't
already do
have
that.
anybody, you don't have a studio that's available. And of course, yeah, Rockstar will shut you down. But
Yeah, it's a whole
Rockstar
network of
may
private servers called Red M. It's for RP players. They mod the crap out of those servers, dude.
mm, yeah, but it's not the same.
You're right. It's not the same. It's not what Rockstar built, you know.
Like when you look at some of those modified GTA San Andreas games, man, that shit was crazy. Like they
Well,
actually
hey,
put like they
me and
actually
Greco
built
play one of those.
stories.
Me and Greco play one of those. Me and Greco play in a GTA game where it's zombies.
I
Like
remember a guy
it's
had did a
GTA
story
5
on
with
Reddit with
zombies,
Denise.
right? It's just crazy. I love that game. Unfortunately, I don't got enough space on my computer to download GTA 5 again. But I love
Oh
the game, man.
man,
I
when
was
you gonna
above
buy a
all
new
the
storage unit? Golly, all you gotta do is buy a new storage unit.
It's a story.
That's
Hold on.
based on your
Wait a minute.
storage
I get
unit.
away from the computer. Wait a minute. You go ahead and take over, Snake. It's all you.
Jesus Christ, how hard is it to buy a storage unit? How much storage space you got? Cause I ain't gonna lie, if I had a PC right now, I'm at least having like at least 10 terabytes of SSD storage space. You know, the chip version. I gonna pay for that. That's gonna be the majority cost of my PC. I use an old GPU, but I'm
Bruh.
just gonna have a whole bunch of old PC games on my shit. Like
Look at here. I'm
Scarface.
on an old laptop. I'm on a laptop I got when COVID started back in 2019, right? Your boy need a new computer as it is. Anybody out there in the chat, salute Skywalker. That's my boy. Shout
Man, you
out
don't need a
Gospel
new
Bob.
computer.
Skywalker. Hey, Solid Snake, take it over. Take it over. Shout out Gospel of Bob, because I shout Gospel of Bob out every
Oh
live
yeah, I
stream
was
I
gonna
do.
do that in a minute
Shout
anyway.
him
You know
out.
I was gonna do it because they got that late night going on. We
Yeah.
just over here to catch, what I'm saying, like a rat trap.
Yeah, we just chilling. We just
Listen,
chilling.
that's how I was looking at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to start a channel. That's the problem.
Hey, dude, if you could start a panel, I don't know if the world can handle that. I don't know if the
Oh
world can handle
man,
that. But
I
nah,
want
shout out
all the smoke.
Skywalker. Nah, hey, dude, I'm
It'll
ecstatic
be
that
called Gospel of
Skywalker.
Bob Smoke Central.
Hey, shout out Gospel of Bob. Anybody out there? I forgot what I was even talking about because I seen Skywalker in my chat.
Oh
Salute
yeah,
Skywalker.
man.
Hold
Shit,
on, I
that's
got
what's
I
up.
got to mute Snake. Snake crazy as hell. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Matter of fact, Skywalker, how do I put myself up here? Oh, that's the
Ooh, you dirty. Cold blooded. You over there figuring stuff out. Why you clicking buttons?
Hey, man, I'm trying to figure life out right now, pimp.
Look, that's how we lose missions.
Man, I'm trying to figure life out. Look, the only way I know how to do this right now is just to mute Solid Snake crazy ass. But look here, I'm so glad Skywalker showed up to the chat because Skywalker was the #1 dude on Gospel of Bob when I didn't even know panel chats existed, right? And I was just scrolling through YouTube one day bored, and I seen this whole panel chat thing, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I clicked on it, and it was a whole group of dudes getting together just talking. And a couple of them were arguing, but they hashed it out like men, and that's what made me love the channel. But the whole time I was doing this, I was trolling this dude who had a Dallas Cowboys flag in his background. I was trolling a mess out this dude. And he kept reacting to me in the chat, and he knew that I was playing with him. And that's how I got involved with Gospel of Bob in general. So I see Skywalker in the chat. That's love. That's mad respect. Salute to you, Skywalker. I don't even know what we were talking about just a little bit ago. I seen you in my chat and was like, that's the homie right there. Anyway, Solid Snake, shout out Gospel of Bob, because that's the #1 channel. That's the greatest live YouTube channel on the planet. You know, that's #1. Snake, you unmuted, pimp. Shout them out. Gospel
I
of Bob.
swear you just muted the hell out of me.
I sure did.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Man, with that bullshit.
Go ahead and take it, Snake. Shout out Gospel of Bob, pimp.
Shout out to the Gospel of Bob. You know what I'm saying? We got RLM on the panel hosting the show. You know, it is what it is. You know, that's what I think YouTube ought to be anyway. You gotta have relatable minds, and like I say, it does get fatiguing sometimes with everybody with the same shit. You know, it get boring sometimes. But like I say, I come in. The only reason I really come in is just to create a little bit of calamity, a little bit of disruption. But I don't know when to stop.
I promise you that. You a legend.
You know, like I was looking at, like I say, when I was looking at what was going on with Leonard and American, man, you know, I did try to go ahead and, because I knew Skywalker wasn't paying no attention. Skywalker was daydreaming. I was like, damn, listen to these. You know, and I'm listening. I'm like, I had to go ahead and put my foot down.
Wait a minute. Skywalker,
so we were having a good conversation. I can't remember what we was talking about.
Skywalker.
But we were having a good conversation, you know. But a lot of people tend to get too personal a lot, you know, and I hate
out to the legend of legends, Skywalker. If you want to join, please.
Skywalker, right? He was right. He was right tonight. You know.
I don't really see any instance where Skywalker's wrong, and if Skywalker is wrong, he himself will admit he's wrong. I admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah, RLM the snake tame over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of scared of her because if she say shut up, Snake, guess what I'm gonna do? Yeah, she take all my venomous bite away. I can't even do shit. I be like, man, come on, man. I be mad as hell. I'll mute myself. I'll be like, shit.
But yeah, we ain't doing nothing out here but just vibing, man. We just chilling.
But with that Metro,
I was gonna do some Metro. I was gonna stream some Metro.
Yeah, let's talk about that game. Like,
dude, Metro's crazy.
See, now me personally, oh shit. The game I always like was any Kojima game. I love Kojima games. I'm a big Kojima fan, you know. Thus my name, Solid Snake. I didn't really want to go with Solid Snake. It was the only name I could come up with because I couldn't remember the black guy name that he met in Metal Gear Solid 2. Remember the guy named, no, Metal Gear Solid 3. His name was Sigint. You know, I couldn't remember his name at the time. That's why I went ahead on and said Solid Snake 39. But it's like Sigint was the guy that had the dream he told Snake in the Kodak call about flinging shit. Like everything he touched turned to shit, and everything that the shit touched turned to shit. You know what I'm saying? And ironically, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know. You just can't have good things sometimes. And AI is just going to make it even worse. You know, you can't tell the difference between reality and AI. I mean, if you're watching some of these TikTok videos, like I just literally watched a girl on YouTube and she really doing a live stream with her playing with AI, creating like you know, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. You can just throw some shit into AI, it'll use what you, and I'm telling you, it's basically using what she don't view throughout her entire online history. And it's doing that for mental, and I mean it's gonna be crazy. You're not gonna be able to tell what's real and what's fake in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if 90% of what we see on the internet right now is fake. You know? Like I still wonder, how did Whitney Houston boil herself to death?
What you talking about?
Like, how did Whitney Houston boil herself to death?
What you talking about?
That's crazy.
I don't even know. We started out talking about how much Rockstar disappointed us as gamers, and now we talking about Whitney Houston boiling herself. Where are we going with this, Snake?
I'm just saying, can you believe the stories, the articles? Can you believe it? You know, is it controlled information? I mean, is it real news? Is it fake news? How is this going to change when games like GTA 6? I mean, like, we looking at GTA 6 now with modern eyes, but by the time that game released, graphics would have elevated at least 2 or 3 more times. And when it does release, we're going to complain about the textures, the lighting. And then they're going to release an update. And it's going to look even more real, you know. The environment's going to be more real. The cars are going to be more real. And now we're going into this uncanny valley of, can we distinguish between being a remote control car or are we a character playing a car? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that Robert Downey thing when he had that movie, you know, shot whatever, Thunder. You were like, I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. And that's what the mentality going to be to everybody playing these video games in the future. So it's like you got to be real cautious about how you know, play with, you know, talk to people in society, because I see a lot of people, I mean, the psychological effects of video gaming and this virtual reality is very mind altering. It is. Social media has changed the way humans think. You know, culture itself has been changed. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know people personally, like people that probably wouldn't normally never talk to me or have an opportunity to talk to me, now I'm able to meet them, get a mold of their mentality. So now my best friend clique is worldwide, not local. How many people still deal in local friendships that don't go on the internet that you relate to with every day? Now, maybe I might relate to you some kind of way, but now it may change my interactions with the people I deal with locally. And how do we
talk about,
learn
Snake?
to manage that, you know?
What we talk about?
Social media and its effect on society, I think.
Yeah, but we supposed to be talking about how much Rockstar disappointed us. Where the hell are we at in this whole
What makes you think Rockstar disappointed us?
What you mean,
Rockstar
Rockstar?
just said, hey, listen, we love Red Dead Redemption, but we built this game for a certain community. Now it's time for us to build the future games for the future community. Because
Okay,
what's the purpose of having people communicate
you can tell
online
me.
in a real-time atmosphere, riding on horses and lighting flares for goddamn fire at the camp? You know what I'm
You mean
saying?
to tell
Who
me we
living like
can't
that?
have 2 or
But
3
I mean, what
developers?
happened? What happened if we do have to live like Red Dead Redemption again? Though
But that's why
that's
I
a good
play it.
theory. What if
That's
we
why
have to
I
go back
play
to
it.
that though? You know, because that one thing about it, you're right. But where is the community for it? You know, they had Rockstar North. You had Rockstar. You had like what 3 Rockstar offices, and they did downgrades. And I'm thinking it's probably tied to people coming out of college, computer programmers with no idea. You know,
Hold on. I'm trying to answer somebody in the Discord right now.
I ain't even got my. Yeah, I do. I do got my Discord on. Oh shit! But I'm trying to watch the Gospel of Bob too.
Yeah. I see what's up with Gospel of Bob. I think I made Skywalker mad by doing a panel with you while they got their show going
You
on. But
think
like
so? No, man, they don't like me like that. They don't
their
like me.
show, well, no, I'm just saying their show's going 24/7. It seems
No,
like, and
no. What
if
I'm
they're going
saying
all
is,
the time, I can't do my own show.
no, it's not
And
that,
I
Marco.
don't
Don't
want to
think
be
like that.
streaming. I just don't want to step on Skywalker's toes because that's my boy. Like,
No, see, that's where you go wrong at. See, it's a hierarchy. Granted, it's a hierarchy, but I wouldn't like. It's like asking the person for a job or whatever. See, your job, your boss is the audience, not Bob, not Skywalker, not anybody that's already. It's you. It's the people that say, "Hey, I want to come over here and chill with Marvel tonight." See what I'm saying? So you're not really stepping on our toes. You're not really stepping on their toes because it ain't my toes you're stepping on. I mean, I go to the Discord. I just chill. I'm just me. I'm solo dolo like. I pay $40 hollers. I ain't trying to be all that. You know what I'm saying? I got a job. I'm loyal to my real life job. That's it. That's the only thing I'm loyal to. I go to work every morning. I'm loyal to that. I'm loyal to who I am. That's what I'm loyal to. I'm not loyal to a YouTube channel.
I'm loyal to the people who never made me question them.
I mean, they having their fun. They doing their thing. Let them do them. You know, they're not hurting. You got a full panel. You're good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got a full panel. Shit. They got a full panel. They ain't tripping, but I still don't want to step on their toes because
How you stepping
I
on
got
their
a
toes when you
relationship
don't know
with
what you're doing?
Skywalker.
Hey, maybe you need to try to gain some experience. And this is your way of doing it. And maybe they don't even think that way about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you thinking the worst way possible.
Nah,
They not even thinking like that.
I know how Skywalker was thinking about it because I got a
Nah,
relationship with Skywalker outside Gospel
I'm
of
a
Bob.
gospel
Like
Bob type person, you know what I'm saying?
I
But
just
once
don't want to
again, I'm
step on
just a
toes.
panelist. I don't have
That's
any
what I'm
keys.
saying. I don't want to step on toes. We was over here talking about how Rockstar did GTA versus how
That's
Rockstar
what we're talking
did
about.
Red Dead Redemption,
How
and
you think about how
you went
Konami
on
did
this
Kojima?
craziness. I have no
What you think
idea
about how Konami did my Metal Gear Solid franchise?
what you talk about.
Shit. You talking about how they stopped supporting Red Dead Redemption. No, did you see how they tried to slow down my boy Kojima? Hollering about just because Dude, do you know how much audio dialogue goes into a Metal Gear Solid game? Metal
Yeah,
Gear
you know how
Solid
much
1.
audio went into
Metal
Red
Gear
Dead Redemption
Solid
2
1, my
right
guy.
now? Hold
Had
on,
some of the most.
no.
Oh,
Tell me about your audio dialogues with Metal Gear Solid, because I know they got like 5 of them games, and the storylines to get through them jokers take like a week.
man, if you hit that codec, man, you almost on a phone call sometimes.
Ain't it? For real though.
And like, I think Hideo Kojima made these YouTube panels possible. Because I think when you look at Metal Gear Solid, like when you listen to it, like in Metal Gear Solid 1, when you meet Natasha Romanenko, remember her when she was telling you about the Foxbite virus? And man, that shit was like a whole hour, bro. If you just literally just watched it in real time, read it along with the dialogue. Man, that shit was crazy, man. I love that game. That was a PS1 game. I didn't
Bruh.
even give a damn about how bad the graphics. I mean, I didn't know no better graphics other than PC.
Hey, those graphics back in the day were junk too. They were,
Dude,
but you
you
had to
couldn't
hide
see
in the
that.
box. You remember how you had to hide in the box back in Metal Gear Solid? Oh, he done froze up.
Dude,
No, he back. He back.
man.
Look, man, you remember you had to hide in that box in Metal Gear Solid, try to like wait for the guards to walk by, and then you had to pop up and snipe them out.
See, and it's like, be honest, that was the first time I ever seen an object used to promote a built-in easy mode. Like it was a built-in easy mode. Because like once you learn the maps, you know what I'm saying, and the soldier patterns, like you hardly ever even use that box. The only time you don't even use that box no more. It's like you just know when he turned his back, when I can do this, bap, 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 move forward.
Hey,
Sometimes
well,
you
hold
can
up.
interrogate them.
Hold on,
The
Snake. Snake,
interrogation
you
was.
got a computer?
I had one. I gotta get one though.
You ain't got. All right, look here. I did some live streams where I was doing this game called Metro. My boy Greco got it for me, like I said. Man, the storyline is kind of cool. It's like if you were to think about
I played it. I played it on my PC back in what? Man, that game was like. I think I played that on my PC. I downloaded it through a torrent. I didn't beat it. I think I got like to the third part, but yeah, I played it. It was all right, but they had better games with better graphics coming out at that time. You would have had to been dedicated because it was like, what was that little GameCube game? That little farming game. It was sort of like one of those games to me. You know, it wasn't all that interesting. It was almost like
what we talking
upgraded
about.
NES game. It was all right. I mean, good for a startup company, but it didn't have that panache that I was used to at that time during that game series. Like I was in GTA San Andreas, Scarface, Mirror's Edge type gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like racing games, golf games. I was into that mode type thing.
Hey, I love them golfing games, man. I messed around on Nintendo 64 and played the Wildlife Golfing Club. I used to play that with my dad back in the day all day. Me and him go 18 holes straight, son. Quit playing.
I'm gonna tell you, I like to play two games, and one was Microsoft, but one was Nintendo. It was Outlaw Golf versus Hot Shots Golf.
Hey, Hot
That
Shots was cool too.
man, that shit drew me in. Me, my dad, and my mom would sit in the room all day playing golf. Man, we'll smoke, we'll get us a dub bag of weed. You know what I'm saying? In between holes, man, we gonna smoke us a blunt. You know what I'm saying? We up in that bitch, smoke the fuck out. Rest in peace, mom and dad. We had the greatest life though.
For real. Yeah, you used to play some hot shot golf with your mom and dad, for real.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I used to play golf with my
Oh
dad
man,
too,
look,
bro.
we'll be on the hole for a whole damn minute.
And
We
it's
be
so
like,
fun too,
and
wasn't
me
it?
and mama, I be like, me and my dad be over there like mom be shooting. You know, mom like her, she like the big fat guy with the golf pants on. Cause she like, yeah, I like that crazy motherfucker. We shoot crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. My dad used to get the little girl because he reminded him of my little sister Ashley. And that was the first girl that we unlocked one day. And he was like, I did it. So, you know, he stayed with her because he unlocked her. So he was like, yeah. And that ain't the main character. So he stuck with that little girl. That girl had the worst putting in the game. But I swear my daddy could make 72-yard putt some days with her. 72 footers. I was like, hell no. Hell no. Boy, we used to go hard up in that bitch on that golf, man. Especially that hot shots. We used to love that. They ain't like that outlaw because they did a lot of cursing in there. So it was like, nah. And I kind of wish hot shots would have went on over to Nintendo. I don't know why they didn't. I mean, I understand it was a PlayStation property, but PlayStation should have sold that on the Nintendo. There's been too many marketing moves, but it's going to be corrected. It's already being corrected in the homebrew scene. You know, like I can go get me an ONN TV stick, and with a good SD card, I can probably stream all those games from my PC. You can stream them on your little Roku 8 ONN. You know, you can literally stream those games, have them in HD, running 1080p. Once you run the settings down on your thing, and then you can run this little app in the background where you can play the games online, which is crazy to me. You know, which is why I don't know why, like Steam, Facebook, Yahoo, YouTube, they can be bigger than what they are. They just don't want to be. They don't want to be. It's all about controlling assets, compartmentalizations, and shit of that nature right now. Everybody looking at their stock portfolios and, you know, all these dummy companies they got going on. They just money laundering at this point. Data laundering. That's what they're doing. Data laundering. It's crazy. I don't know why you say you stepping on Skywalker toes though.
I don't want to. I don't know if I am. I just don't want to.
Nah. It ain't that. It ain't that. It ain't got nothing to do with Skywalker. I think what it is, I think a lot of people. I mean, like you on the road to 1,000, and you don't want to die like a lot of channels. So what you want to do is you want to try to compartmentalize. So everybody having a personality is good, but the personality needs to develop, you know? And it's not just good just showing up on just one panel and being subjugated to one ideology or one, platform. You got to spread yourself out. You got to be useful. You know, that's what I always promote and try to preach. You know I'm not most of the time because I'm always inebriated. So it's like, I just go where the hell I feel like it sometimes. I just be like, oh shit, John Galt on. Well, I'm gonna go join John Galt. Platinum Elite on. I'm gonna go over there and join Platinum Elite. Hood Conservative on. I might want to go over there. I ain't never jumped up on Hood Conservative panel, but I might want to do it one day if they have a topic and I feel like I can add something to it. Chaotic Truth. I ain't been on that channel in almost over a year and a half. But I used to go up on his panel, you know. But, sometimes you just got to realize, you know what I'm saying? You got to get in where you fit in, you know.
Well, I
Don't
just
bump
wanted
the
to hop
trend.
on.
Don't
I
go
just
against the
well,
grind.
like
You know?
we're coming up on an hour, but I just wanted to pop in, see what your thoughts were on AI, and talk about how Rockstar
Oh
disappointed us
man.
gamers.
But now, it's like with AI, I just think it's not going to be a good idea. It's going to start off great, but as we learn human genealogy and learn to tie, they tying this shit together now. Your body and electronics. I mean, like I say, they making shit in serums where it's like microscopic creatures, nanoparticles, smart as hell with 5G, whatever the fuck technology. They been had it. They got it.
Well, hey, I'm on an hour right now. I'm about to go over to Gospel of Bob's new live stream that they just started. Skywalker just started a new one.
Oh, he
So I'm gonna
did?
get up out of here. I'm gonna get up out of here real quick. And I'll meet you guys over there on Gospel of Bob.
Yeah, I
We
think
pretty much
everybody
took up
is
the
high
hour
right
I
now.
need to kill right there.
I
Solid
think
Snake.
everybody high.
Solid Snake. End it for us. End it for us, Solid Snake. Bring it home.
Man, everybody, please, if you come over here today, man, hey, y'all see this video, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. You ain't really got to share this one. This just raw. This is our first one. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to build an outlet. So, yeah, man, hopefully Marvin do another show for us another time. You know what I'm saying? But we going over here to the Gospel of Bob. Salute, and I'm out.